Class, in this video, we are continuing our discussion of section 4.4 in your textbook on the laws of logarithms. And so we're going to start at the top of page 6 of your lecture handout for section 4.4. Most calculators have only two bases, base 10 and base e. So if you need to calculate the log of a number in base 10 or base e, that is sufficient. What we're going to focus on is how do you calculate the log of a number in some other base, like base 17 or base 28. The base 10 button on your calculator is represented by a capital LOG, and the base E logarithm on your calculator is represented by capital LN. So here I have a picture of my TI-84 Plus Silver Edition that I got several years ago, and you can see here is capital LOG and here's capital LON. So if I wanted excuse me, calculate the common log of a number, I would press the LOG button. If I wanted to calculate the natural log of a number, I would press the LN button. So, to say you want to calculate the common log of 109. So on your calculator, you would press the capital LOG and then type in 109 and then press the enter button, and you should get an answer of 2.017. Okay, the common log of 109 is equal to 2.037 because 10 to the 2.037 is roughly 109. Well, what if we want to find the log? What if we want to find the value of log base 7 of 50? And we don't have LOG we don't have base 7 on our calculator. Now, before I talk about how to calculate that in this situation, right, we're going to learn to change a base formula. I want to point out many of you do have the software on your calculator to calculate log base 7 of 50. There is a function key on your calculator, in your TI-83, 84 calculator, that enables you to type in log base 7 of 50 and it'll give you the answer. So let's go back to my calculator. My calculator cannot calculate the log in any base. The software isn't new enough. So to determine whether your TI calculator has new enough software, we have to go to memory. See where the blue second key is and the plus sign? You hit the blue second key and the plus sign, and that'll take you to memory. And under memory, there's a category called about. So you want to make sure that's highlighted and then press enter, and that'll take you to a screen like this one that would tell you the addition of the software you have on your TI calculator. Well, I have edition 2.43. That edition of software is too old, so I can't calculate a logarithm in any base. You need edition of software, I think it's at least 2.5 or 2.55. If you have 2.55, you should be able to calculate a logarithm in any base. But it could be as low as just 2.5. And so, but if it begins with 2.4, your software is not new enough to calculate a logarithm in any base. So if you're like an old fuddy-duddy like me, what do? Well, we have what is called the change of base formula. And the change of base formula enables me to calculate the log of log base 7 of 50 using the common log function or the natural log function. And so we demonstrate that here log base 7 of 50 is equivalent to the common log of 50 divided by the common log of 7. So if you type in Common log of 50, you'll get 1.699. You type in the common log of 7, you get 0.845. And when you do that division, you get 2.01. So 7 raised to the 2.01 power is approximately equal to 50. Now you would not actually write this down. You would just skip. You just go from this step to this step, right? In your calculator, you type in common log of 50 divided by common log of 7, and when you hit enter, you get 2.01. We could also get this result using the natural log function, right? So common log base 7 of 50 is equivalent to the natural log of 50 divided by the natural log of 7, and when you do that division and hit enter, you get 2.01 again. So if you use the common log, you got to use it in both the numerator and denominator. If you use the natural log, you got to use it in the numerator and denominator. You notice that these numbers in the numerator and denominator are completely different, but when you do the division up here, you get 2.01. When you do the division down here, you get 2.01 again. So the formula in general for calculating the log in any base of the number x is using a common log. It's common log of x divided by common log of a, and using the natural log, it's natural log of x divided by natural log of a. So let's demonstrate this again with a couple of examples on the next page. We're going to calculate log base 9 of 12. Now again, if you have the right software on your calculator, you can just type in, there's a function key, you just type in log base 9 of 12 and it'll tell you the answer is 1.131. You don't have to do the change of base. But if you don't have the software, then you got to do change of base formula. So log base 9 of 12 is equal to common log of 12 divided by common log of 9, and when you do that division, you get 1.131. Similarly, log base 9 of 12 is equal to natural log of 12 divided by natural log of 9, which again is equal to 1.131. Now let's say we need to find the log of base 2 of 17. Well, using a common log, that's equal to common log of 17 divided by common log of 2, which is equal to 4.086, which is using the natural log. Log base 2 of 17 is equal to natural log of 17 divided by natural log of 2, which again is equal to 4.086. Doesn't matter whether you use the common log or the natural log, but you got to use the common log in both the numerator and denominator, or use the natural log both in the numerator and denominator.